college. Today I am going to discuss about the topic literary criticism and theory. First of all, criticism means criticizing or evaluating or interpreting a work of art from any sort of disciplines or literature, science, whatever topics. In that topic, criticism, today we are going to see about the post-colonialism and their subtopics hybridity, mimicry and ambivalence. First of all, post-colonialism is the period, post-colonialism, the historical period or state of affairs representing the aftermath of Western colonialism. Actually, what is post-colonialism is the period after the World War, because the Western colonialization, we are the Indian people colonized by the Western people. So, after they went out from our country, we are following the traditions, cultures, everything, even languages of Western people. That is why it is called as the post-colonialism period. The famous writers of post-colonialism is Edward Said. Edward Said actually is a father of post-colonialism. Then Homi Bhabha, again one more famous writer and the proponent writer of post-colonialism. Next, Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak. She is the post-colonialist and also a feminist writer of her age. Then Franz Fanon. These are the people who are the proponents or the important writers of post-colonial literature. Next, Edward Said. We have to see something about the father of post-colonialism. Of course, Edward Said was a Palestinian American professor of literature at Columbia University. Edward Said's book Orientalism in 1978 is considered the foundational work on which post-colonial theory developed. Yes, of course, his post-colonial theory was developed after his work Orientalism, which is published in 1978. Said then could be considered the father of post-colonialism. After publishing the work Orientalism, he is considered as the father of post-colonial theory. According to Said, Orientalism is a creative body of theory and practice which constructs images of the Orient or the East directed toward the West. What is actually Orientalism is the definitions or the meaning of Oriental people, that is we East people, by the West. West people define who Indians are, who the East peoples are, defining our culture, our language, our behavior, everything. So, Edward's questions here is, what questions here is, how you could define the East people, that is Oriental people. So, he affirmed the Western people because they define us as a third world people. They don't know what is culture is, they don't know how to speak a proper language. Like that, they are criticizing our culture. Next, hybridity. Hybridity represents the colonial impact that results in dividing and fragmenting the colonized identity, culture and ideology. First of all, what is hybridity is, we are the hybrids. We are the mixture of one father and mother. So, after the World War, we are following the culture, language of our own culture and also following the Western culture. That is why it is called as hybridity. People and critics of that age called it as hybridity because people think that we are following the two cultures, mingling with two cultures. We are wearing both sarees and also a Western outfit. So this is called hybridity in culture. This impact mimicry. In post-colonial studies, mimicry became means of imitating and of being as a superior for the inferior. What is mimicry? Yes, we are imitating some styles, some vocals or dress codes, hairstyles of heroes, the one who we wish to follow, like that. In post-colonial theory, what this mimicry is, we are imitating the cultures and language of Western people. That is why it is called as mimicry. As Bhabha explains, that mimicry is an exaggeration of copying language, cultures, manners and ideas of Western people. Next, we are going to see about the ambivalence. Ambivalent condition, a condition in which people feel their culture and habits belonging to no one's land. Ambivalence, which means in previous topic we are talking about hybridity and mimicry. We are mixing to our culture or imitating the culture, but in ambivalence we are not belong to any culture because we are in the center point of culture. We are following both our culture and also Western culture. This is called as ambivalence. Then ambivalence disrupts the clear-cut authority of colonial dominations because it disturbs the simple relationship between colonizers and colonized. Of course, both hybridity and mimicry does not disturbs the culture and colonization of westerns or east peoples, but this ambivalence disturbs both because it doesn't define whether it is east culture or it is western culture. So ambivalence which disturbs the post-colonial theory and criticism. So today I am discussing about the one of the literary theory, post-colonialism. Edwardson is the father of post-colonial theory, but these hybridity, ambivalence, mimicry are the neologisms of Homi Bhabha. Thank you.